There are three parallel divisions of Himalaya according to the longitude, that is the Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. The other name of the Himadri Himalaya is known as the Inner Himalaya or Great Himalaya. The second part, that is Himachal Himalaya, it is known as Lesser Himalaya, and the third part, it is the Shivalik, that is the outer skirt or the outer range of the Himalaya. Now today we will going to discuss about only the Himadri Himalaya, that is called as a Inner or Great Himalaya also. See, this is the three part of the Himalaya. Number 1 where it is written, this is Himadri Himalaya. Number 2 it is Lesser Himalaya, means Himachal, and the number 3 it is the Shivalik Himalaya. Now Himadri Himalaya. The Himadri Himalaya is known as Great Himalaya or Inner Himalaya. The northernmost range of Himalayan mountain is known as Himadri Himalaya. Now in case of this range or this mountain, what are the characteristics are present? The characteristics are there, it is the most continuous range of Himalaya, because whenever I showed you all this diagram, you will find that in case of this Himadri Himalaya, it is a continuous line, that means it is a continuous mountain, gaps and all are not present. So that's why it is said that it is the most continuous range of Himalaya. Now the next point is that it consists of the loftiest peak. It consists of the high altitudinal peaks with the average height of the 6,000 meter. If you will go to this place, the average height of the mountains are almost 6,000 meter. It contains the prominent peaks of Himalaya. This all actually hills or Himalayan part having some particular peaks are there. What is the meaning of the peak? Peak are the topmost point of a mountain. Like Mount Everest, there is a peak of the mount, like Himalaya, the highest peak of the Himalaya, it's Mount Everest. The second highest peak of Himalaya, Kanchenjunga. Peak means the highest point actually of the mountain. So in this part of the Himadri Himalaya or the Greater Himalaya, there are some prominent peaks are available. The core part of the Himalaya, whatever rock is present in this core part of the Himalaya, that is made with the granite rock actually, and it is the snow bound area. The meaning of the snow bound area is throughout the year it is totally covered with the snow only. And number of the glaciers, you all know about the glaciers. We can see it is a chunk of the ice or it is a big mass of the ice. So the large number of the glaciers descend from this range. Huge number of the glaciers are coming down of this range only, and this is all about the Himadri Himalaya. So the characteristics of the Himadri Himalaya, it is known as the Great and as well as the Inner Himalaya. It is the most continuous range of the Himalaya. It consists loftiest peak. The average height of the Himalaya is 6,000 meter. The peaks are very prominent in this part of the Himalaya. The core of the Himalaya is composed of granite rock, that means it is made with the granite rock, and it is perennially snow bound. Perennially snow bound means throughout the year it is covered with the snow. Some hills are present which is covered with the snow throughout the year, and the number of the glacier descend from this range. The number of the glacier coming down of this range, because this particular area the temperature condition is less as well as it is snow bound due to the height of the mountain only. Now a short note can come. Write a short note on Himadri Himalaya or the Inner Himalaya. Even short questions can come. Mark in the book from here. You can see the page. Mark from here. The northmost range of Himalaya is known as Great or Inner or Himadri. That will be point number 1. It is most continuous range, lofty, constituting loftiest peak. Point number 2. The average height is 6,000 meter. Point number 3. It contains prominent hills. That is point number 4. And this is your book, and in this you are having the diagram. See here it is written Great Himalaya. The first this continuous line, it's the example of the Greater Himalaya. Now what are the peaks are present in case of this Greater Himalaya? These all are the peaks. Mount Everest are the present in Greater Himalaya. Kanchenjunga. Mount Everest is the highest peak of the world. You can write over here. The highest peak of the world is Mount Everest. The highest peak of Himalaya in the world. The highest peak of Himalaya is Mount Everest. But Mount Everest is not located in India, it is located in Nepal. Then see the next one, Kanchenjunga. Here it is Kanchenjunga. Mount Everest is here, that is in Nepal part. Kanchenjunga is here. The second highest peak, that is the Kanchenjunga. The second highest peak of Himalaya, it is Kanchenjunga. Short questions will come, which is the highest peak of Himalaya. The highest peak of Himalaya in India, highest peak of Himalaya is Mount Everest. The second highest peak of Himalaya is Kanchenjunga. But Kanchenjunga is located in India. But Mount Everest is located in Nepal. So the question comes, which is the highest peak of Himalaya in India? The highest peak of Himalaya in India will be then Kanchenjunga, and the highest peak of the world, highest peak of the Himalaya in world will be Mount Everest, and this is the highest peak of the world also. Now the next one is the Makalu, then Dhabalgiri, then Nanga Parbat. Makalu and Dhabalgiri is located in Nepal. Nanga Parbat is in India. Annapurna again Nepal. Then Nanda Devi in India. Kamet in India. Namcha Barwa, it's in India, and the last one, that is the Gurian, that Mandhata, that is also in Nepal. Basically, you need to read the height of the Mount Everest only. The height of the Mount Everest is 8,848 kilometers. That one you need to learn. Rest of the numbers, it's not required to mark. Now, the next one, the folds of the Great Himalaya are asymmetrical in nature. As I said earlier, only the Himalaya mountain forms due to the folding process only, but the folds of this mountain is not same in nature, it is asymmetrical. Asymmetrical means the height of the folds are not same, and the core of this part is composed with the granite rock. It is made up of the granite rock only. It is perennially snowbound, as I said in my PPT, as well as the number of the glacier descent. So many glaciers are coming down of this range. Now let's see the find out question of the book. The first find out question, that is the names of the glacier and the passes that lie on the Great Himalaya. What are the glaciers are located in the Great Himalaya, as well as what are the passes are there. In case of the passes, you can write over here the name of the passes. Example, that is Zojila Pass, Zozila, Zojila Pass. Then you can write over here Khardungla Pass, Khardungla, Khardungla Pass.
Ma'am, could you please repeat
Yes, the
spelling?
first one I said Zojila, Zozila, Zojila Pass. Zojila Pass, Zozila, PASS. Zojila Pass is located in the Great Himalaya. The next name of the pass I said, that is Khardungla. Khardungla, Khardungla. And the next one, the name of the glacier which are present in the Great Himalaya, the name of the glacier that are present in the Himalaya, that is the Siachen, Siachin, Siachen Glacier, Siachin, Siachen,
Ma'am, SIAC.
Siachen, Siachen, Siachan, Siachen. Okay, one name is okay only. And the name of the states where the highest peaks are located, it is not required that much, because the highest peak of the Himalaya is located in Nepal only. The second highest peak of Himalaya, that is